They told me I shouldn't be there. Women didn't belong in places like that. But I couldn't stay away. He was in that house, eating at the table of a Pharisee, him. The man who healed me saw me when no one else ever had. I don't know why I brought the alabaster jar. It wasn't planned. I just knew I had to. The perfume inside, it was everything I owned, all I had to show for years of shame and whispers, a treasure born out of pain. I carried it through the streets, clutching it like a lifeline, trembling as I crossed the threshold into that room. The conversation stopped. Their eyes were on me, judgmental, piercing, unkind. I felt every one of them like a knife in my back. But then I saw him. His gaze met mine, not with scorn or surprise, but with quiet understanding, as if he knew everything I was about to do. I knelt at his feet, the jar heavy in my hands. My tears came before the words, falling onto his feet like rain. The weight of years, sins, regrets, loneliness, it all spilled out of me in that moment. I couldn't stop it. I didn't want to. And then I did the unthinkable. I broke the jar. The perfume poured out, the scent filling the room, overpowering everything. The air itself seemed to shift, as if time had paused to watch. I wiped his feet with my hair, hands shaking as I poured out the last of what I had. The whispers began immediately. They called me a sinner, a wasteful fool. If he were a prophet, one of them sneered, he'd know what kind of woman is touching him. My face burned, but I didn't stop. I couldn't stop. He was worth it. Every drop, every tear, every ounce of shame. Then his voice cut through the murmurs, calm but firm. "Simon," he said, addressing the Pharisee whose table he shared, "do you see this woman? Do you see this woman? Not her sins, not her past, not her reputation, just her." He spoke of forgiveness and love, and suddenly all their judgment didn't matter. He turned to me and said, "Your sins are forgiven. Your faith has saved you. Go in peace." Peace. I hadn't known peace in years. But in that moment, as I walked out of that house, leaving the shattered jar behind, I understood. The perfume wasn't wasted. It was an offering. My past was gone. The weight lifted. He had made me whole again. And for the first time in my life, I didn't care what anyone else thought. I was free.